Western couple vacations in terrorist hotspot. Lost episode 3. What goes on with these videos as far as the lost episode? Mr. Ballin always talks about how, how he does a video that has 3 different stories in one video. And sometimes, like he said, people will reach out to him and ask, can they take the video down? Stuff like that. So, if you got 3 different stories and you got to remove one of them, that, the whole story, the whole video has to go. So that's what's going on here. Again, appreciate you guys coming over. I only said that because this video is short. It's only a 6-minute video. Normally his videos are like 18 to 30 minutes. But yeah, we're going to check this out. Make sure you guys are subscribed to his channel. I want to see what this story is about. A terrorist hotspot. Boy. All right. Shout out to all the good humans. Link is always in the description for those who are asking. So we ain't going to waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Jay Austen was born in New York. He attended the University of Delaware for his bachelor's degree, and then he earned his master's degree from Georgetown. In 2009, while he was studying at Georgetown, he met Lauren Gagan, who was a student there as well, and they became best friends before ultimately falling in love. Jay and Lauren were avid cyclists. They biked to work every single day, and they'd actually been on one long bike commute together through Iceland. And then in 2017, they decided, you know what? Let's go on an international bike trip. Let's quit our jobs and just go explore the world on 2 wheels. The two started a blog and even
said, quit our jobs and go and explore the world on our bikes. I've heard people, doing that in their car, but not on a bike. I mean, I know they're taking their bikes with the car, but y'all know what I mean. Dang.
2017, they decided, you know what? Let's go on an international bike trip. Let's quit our jobs and just go explore the world on 2 wheels. The two started a blog, and even before they had set out on this trip, they began detailing why they were going on it in the first place. And one of their main reasons was they were tired of corporate America. They didn't like being a part of that rat race, and they felt like they were giving up their youth to go punch the clock every single day. But their true underlying motivation for doing this international tour was because they wanted to use their blog to showcase humankind around the world. So in July of 2017, when Jay and Lauren were both 29 years old, they flew to Africa to begin their journey. 6 months later, they found themselves in the mountains of southern Spain, and things were starting to get desperate. They had been cycling all day through these wicked mountain passes, and at some point, they had gotten lost. And so they pulled over and they're arguing with each other about what they should do because there's freezing rain coming down, all their gear is soaked, their socks are soaked, they're miserable. And so they finally decide, after bickering for a while, that they have to keep going on because they hadn't passed any buildings or any people before, and so their best chance is to just keep going in hopes you find civilization at some point. And so they start making their way back up this hill when all of a sudden Lauren's tire pops, but their hands were so numb from the freezing temperatures and the rain.
See, that's what I'll be talking about. Just like, you go in the car, you get a flat tire, you got a spare, you got to pull. Like on a bike, I mean, you can, well, let's see. Hopefully they had everything to repair it.
Couldn't make repairs. And so they're sitting on the side of the road. They can't go anywhere. There's no people, there's no buildings, there's nothing around them. It's freezing, and the temperature is dropping rapidly as the sun sets, and now it's snowing on them. And they're looking at each other like, what are we going to do? Suddenly, seemingly out of nowhere, this white van comes screaming around the mountain pass, comes out of the snow, and it just emerges in front of them. The door flies open, and this guy they've never met before, named Ricardo, tells them, get in, get in. And because of the situation they were in, they really didn't have any other choices, and so they hopped in his car. The heat was blasting.
He said they ain't have no other choice. Yeah. How about not get in? I get the weather conditions and all that, but van come fly. I wonder if the van had any windows. Y'all know what type of van I'm trying to talk about. Ain't no way. Someone you never met, get in, get in. We good.
Before, named Ricardo, tells them, get in, get in. And because of the situation they were in, they really didn't have any other choices. And so they hopped in his car. The heat was blasting. He immediately gave them towels and blankets and food and drink. And he said, I saw you guys earlier and I wanted to make sure you were okay. Afterwards, he drove them to his house where he brought them inside and he gave them more food and more water. He took their clothes and put them in the dryer and he told them they can stay as long as they needed to. And Jay and Lauren are just unbelievably thankful because they know they were in a life and death situation and this stranger saved them. And then to top it all off, the next morning when they got up and it was time for Jay and Lauren to head to the bus station, Ricardo insisted that he give them a ride to the station, which was an hour away. And then when they got there, he gave them 100 euros to make sure they had enough money for their bus fare. It was just a staggering level of human kindness that Jay and Lauren were caught off guard by, but in a way, they believed humans were fundamentally kind and that over the course of this journey, they were going to meet some incredibly kind and amazing people. And Ricardo was evidence of that. And for the most part, over the course of their journey, they became very accustomed to strangers being incredibly kind to them. Like on day 319 when they were in Kazakhstan and a man...
Okay, so Ricardo ended up being good. I was like, if I'm going to go out, it's going to be on my own terms, not in this damn van. Okay.
Part over the course of their journey, they became very accustomed to strangers being incredibly kind to them. Like on day 319 when they were in Kazakhstan and a man randomly approached them and gave them ice cream bars and just said bye and walked away. Or on day 342 when they had pitched their tent in the middle of this meadow in Uzbekistan and this family came up to them with string instruments and they played a concert for them. And on day 359 when two girls wearing pigtails met them at the top of a pass in Kyrgyzstan to give them bouquets of flowers. In one of their final blog entries, Jay wrote that evil was a made-up concept and that generally people are wonderful, generous, and kind, and that this was the most important revelation that he or Lauren have had on the entire trip. Then came July 19th, 2018, day 369 of their journey, the day that everything would change. At the time, the couple was in southwestern Tajikistan. While generally speaking, Tajikistan is considered to be relatively safe, there are definitely pockets within that country that are very dangerous because of terrorism. And one of those areas is southwestern Tajikistan, where Jay and Lauren were, which is right on the border of Afghanistan. So while Jay and Lauren, along with 5 other foreign tourists they had met, biked in formation down this panoramic stretch of road, a carload full of 5 ISIS fighters spotted them. Ooh. These 5 fighters had recently filmed themselves saying they were going to slaughter the disbelievers, and so unfortunately Jay, Lauren, and the other 5 tourists were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. The fighters came down onto the road and they began gunning it straight for these 7 cyclists, and right as they're about to pass them, they turned and barreled right into all 7 of them, knocking a number of them off of their bikes. The car left and turned around and came back up the road and ran over the now wounded and helpless cyclists that are scattered all over the place. And then after that, they hopped out and they attacked them with knives. Out of the 7 cyclists that were attacked, 4 were killed, 2 of which included Jay and Lauren. As for the attackers, the Tajikistan forces tracked them down and killed 4 of them, caught the 5th one, and he's in jail for life. So that's going to do it, guys. If you found the secret in today's video, let us know in the comments what...
You know, I don't know, man. When I think of things, and I get it, man, because I'm one of the people who try to be a good human being and spread love and all that stuff, man. You know, it's not hard for me to do that, to be genuine and do that. As I've gotten older, it's a lot easier for me to, you know when people are coming with bad intentions. You know, I just thought when they said the white, whenever I hear white van, I'm just like, it sucks though, man, when it's so many people that are evil and they're just walking around just la la la. Did you see people like this who trying to do good in the world? These things happen to them, man. It's crazy. But again, appreciate you guys coming over. Shout out to Mr. Baller. Make sure you guys are subscribed. That sucks, man. People just trying to spread love. Peace out.